It's out there now in the inner solar system with our sun. It's at the backside of the sun, and it's coming out now towards our Earth. And the reason and the truth behind it is that they're chemtrailing every single day now. Every single day they're chemtrailing them with them chem pilots, them hammerheads, right across the sun in the morning and in the afternoon skies. You can see the red striped chemtrails and also the silvery haze of the sun where you've got all them chemicals up there. Our Earth skies are not the same anymore. And basically, we are basically being eclipsed by the binary system now. Nibiru is out there between us and the sun now. These heavenly bodies got passed through the Kuiper belt and basically affected a lot of the other planets in our solar system. They've erratic changes to them as well. Their ice caps have melted. They've heated up. Jupiter has heated up. Mars and many other heavenly bodies, known heavenly bodies, are out there. And we are now heading into a situation where we'll be heading into a big, large pole shift. The pole shift will come soon. And basically, this is a start situation with these sinkholes that have been showing all over the world. But government now has stopped the reports of the sinkholes to stop mass panic. Also, back in 1983, there was a news report in all the local newspapers saying a heavenly body lurking in the outer regions of the solar system. But now it's lurking in the inner solar system. It's got through the, as I said, the Kuiper belt. And all these asteroids from the Kuiper belt are whizzing past around the sun, whizzing round past our Earth. Near objects are actually starting to land into our Earth's atmosphere. There's hundreds of objects that basically are burning through our Earth atmosphere right now. Apophis, another huge asteroid, is following us on our orbit through our winter part of the Earth's orbit. Also, there's other asteroids that are heading towards us right now. Large asteroids as big as mountains. Huge pieces of rock that NASA will not report. News media have shut that down now. They won't do it to stop mass panic. The reason why is that the banking system will collapse straight away, causing mass panic all over the world. These CME attacks from the sun is caused by the binary twin Nemesis. Nemesis is close by our sun now, pulling the sun's magnetic field, the solar rays. Inside the sun is a very large core, and the core is being affected, and we're being hit by these solar flares. It takes 8 minutes to travel from the sun to the Earth, burning through our magnetic pole, burning through our magnetic field. Our protection screen to protect us from these solar flares is starting to weaken now, so they're up there every day with their chem planes, covering our skies, thinking that it will protect us, but they're fighting a losing battle. Government is spending trillions and trillions of dollars and pounds to try and hide and pull the wool over our eyes. That the binary twin now is infecting our sun. Our sun now is becoming white hot. We're in December now, and today, here in the UK, the sun looked very yellow, and it was hot. And these chemtrails are basically failing every day. Many people on YouTube now are showing the truth. They're putting up their videos daily to tell you that there's something seriously wrong with the skies. 2 very loyal subscribers from Great Britain had emailed me to say that there is something seriously wrong with our system, our weather system and our sun. They're at the ages of 64 and 71, and they have studied the skies for many, many years. The skies have changed. The sun is burning twice as hot. on all the weather cams, or most weather cams that I'm seeing and documenting every day, showing on the horizon a red haze from Nibiru Nemesis. On some cams I'm showing you the cloaking system that they're using as well. They're trying their hardest to hide this with satellites around the Earth. The government are basically in big trouble. They know the system is coming now. They have these underground cities that have been built for them. They've been building them for many, many years. They have tunnels that go to Walmarts and shopping centres underground. So when the lorries deliver the food, most of all the food will be put on trailers, tram tunnels, trams that basically move the cargo straight down into their underground bunkers. They don't care about us, humans on Earth. They just want the Earth to basically be depopulated. So when they rise above, they think that when the shift has happened, that they come back up and start all over again, and their banking system has been saved. Well, let me tell you something, they're in for a shock, because no one has survived the pole shift. No one. It's time to go home now, everybody. All the genuine people and all the genuine subscribers. They know this is going to happen now. This is our way out, because government have basically messed up our system. All these wars around the world could have been solved now. It's all about money to them. And it basically has to stop now. Because we would like to save our Mother Earth. We need more people out there to basically stand their ground to what's going on. We are in a situation where Nibiru has been here 5 or 6 times before. The Sumerians have seen this coming. They have wrote tablets about this. There was billions of tablets. Only a few were found about this. But let me tell you something, the government had hidden most of the secret tablets of the truth, destroyed the truth, so we the public don't get to see it. There's many truthers that have sadly lost their lives by opening their mouths and telling the stories of what really occurred in the past. There is proof in Antarctica. There's towns and cities under the 20 miles of ice, proving that we had a pole shift in the past. It's just basically using your common sense to knowing that the global warming is a complete hoax. The reason why we are heating up is because we've got a binary twin in the inner solar system now. Jupiter, as I said before, and all the other planets, and many other planets, are all heating up. They've all heated up now. They've all changed. They all look different now. And they still use the climate change hoax. They have to use it every day now. They pump it out on TV media. The lies the government say are just outstanding. Spectacular lies. And we're all starting to wake up to these lies now. This Earth, our Mother Earth, is our planet, not theirs. This is our planet. Humans. We are the ones who are stronger, and we need to stand up for ourselves to our planet. Around the world, there's thousands of different races of people, and we all should stand up together and fight our way through. Because this big pole shift is starting to happen now. The poles are slipping. The Earth is wobbling, and everything is agitating now. We are spent over time with this now. Anything can happen with the situation. We are not fools to know that something is going to happen soon. Because the evidence is up there now. They are panicking, spraying our skies. By doing this, though, it's making us ill, it's making us unwell. Because when we look up there to the skies of the chemtrails, it's got to a point now that we know full well what they're doing and why they're doing it. So why cover it anymore? Why cover it any longer? It's just a case where we need to basically stand together, respect one another, and know that this is going to happen. It's all about the money with the government. They want to keep us blind. They want to keep our heads down until the last moment. And when this situation happens with these bodies that start showing themselves up in our skies, well, we all are going to say, we told you so. Because everybody can see now. They must be now seeing that we are going into darkness right now. Now, the reason why this is because we've got the binary twin that's eclipsing our sun. And also looking on the other cams at the sun, it's telling me a complete different story. That the sun is being infected, it's being pulled apart. It's so stressed out now. It really is. And these solar flares are spitting out. It's so agitated. It doesn't want the binary twin there. It doesn't want these heavenly bodies with it. It's trying to force its way across. But the more it spews out these solar flares, these CMEs, it's causing our Earth to get agitated as well. The ozone layer is gone, but they will lie to you and say it's fine. The magnetic system of our Earth is weakening. These earthquakes are huge now that happen all over the world. We need to basically stand up and understand what's going on. We're having small earthquakes here in the UK as well, on the readings, on the magnitude readings, on the charts. We're just this spinning ball that's basically spinning around in our orbit, heading through the system, our solar system, and we've got huge objects to tackle on its way. And the Earth, the atmosphere, the magnetic system is pushing these things to one side as we head on down to the next levels as soon as possible. At any moment, we can have another huge rock land or go right through the keyhole system of our Earth. As I said before about Apophis, in 2029 we're going to see that sighting. It's going to go close between us, Earth and the Moon. We will all see it. Most of us will. And then it's going to come back. And that could be a very huge disaster, something to be really wary of. Apophis is real. Nibiru is real. The sun's twin. There's billions of suns out there in the universe, and they all have, most of them, nearly all of them have a binary twin. So why are they saying that us, Earth, our solar system hasn't? Stop lying to us, it has. We have a binary twin. It's just basically, I'm sat here, I'm looking up at the stars. I've got my camcorder and my binoculars and my telescope. And I'm looking up at the stars, talking to you on this piece of footage. I can see that this thing's wrong. The stars look different. There's a huge celestial body that comes up when the sun goes down. And the atmosphere is not making it, it's not flickering, it's just basically there. It looks very close. And it has these dark moons beside it. Now they're a lot bigger than Jupiter moons. Now I saw this system last year, as I've said to you before on the videos. The skies here tonight are very pink. The clouds are pink. They don't look the same anymore. They look smoky, they're chemtraily. The stars look faint. I'm zooming in on other celestial bodies with the telescope. I can see them clearly. I can see also other stars that are moving through the sky. I've seen 3 of them tonight. I believe that they're objects, they're craft, they're moving through the skies. It's spectacular to see these objects. Every night I try and go out and view the stars. I seen huge objects last night, early hours of the morning, yesterday, this morning. It's just, space is very spectacular. There's thousands and billions of stars out there. Most of them being planets, what you can see. The Kepler telescope tracked Earth objects, other Earths, super Earths, and things out there in the vastness of space. There has to be other things on them planets. There has to be. NASA knows this. They don't want the public to know this. They really don't. So respect to many of you subscribers and viewers. And I respect a lot of the channels that are running right now. It's so great to see the different footage that's going on. But let me tell you something. I've seen strange things up there in the skies. Many objects. Many craft. We are not on our own. We are not on our own. People say, yes, the Earth is the center of the universe. Other people say the Earth's flat. Let them believe that. Let them think the Earth is flat. Let them think it's hollow. Let them think and believe whatever they want. Respect to them people. But let me tell you something. We are living on a globe. Our Earth is a spinning globe that's in this massive universe. And there's massive heavenly objects that's hundreds and thousands of times as big as our Earth. There's rogue planets that move across our star system that could easily go past us, like the ecliptic orbit of Nemesis and Nibiru. That mini solar system. It's huge, it's massive, the objects. They're still out there in the vastness of space. The inner solar system is huge, it's billions of miles, light years. And basically, as I say before, we are getting the red reflections. NASA turned some cameras off not so long ago because the reflections came in too much. The reflections were coming from all sorts of places. Now I'm just speaking for myself. I'm not a scientist. I'm just me, Matthew. And basically, as I said 2 years ago, I was fully awake to everything because when I was starting to look at the skies properly, the night stars, and seeing those objects moving through the stars, seeing objects following planes at night time, behind the planes, I started to believe then. I was awake then. I was fully awake. When I saw them 2 orbs in the sky light up and move down south, I was like, wow, now something is going on up there. And it was as if they lit up to show me that something was going on, as if they knew that I was kept persistently looking up at the stars. It's so spectacular to look at the stars. It really is. And also, some nights I've noticed that the skies were very green and bluey and very light as well. Couldn't see the stars and these strange clouds. It's just basically, these reflections are huge. And they reflect off our moon as well. The moon is a different story. I would basically do another video on the moon as well, because the moon is very strange. We look at the moon every night and we see the different colours of it. And, it never moves in the same orbit. It's always moving up low or high. It's very strange. I'm going to do a video soon as well. I've got somebody that's going to talk to us about the solar flare activity. So you'll see that video soon. But let me tell you, the weather patterns are completely different now. The birds here in the UK, they haven't emigrated, they haven't moved on, they've just stayed here because of the skies, the sun, everything's still not too cold. It's humid, you know what I mean? It's not the same as any other winter that we've had. Last year as well was very strange. Where people were actually going to the beach, it was very hot. Nemesis was basically heating up our system. And it's here again. So I'm just going to keep looking up at the stars tonight, looking at the sky. I'm going to see if I can record that footage again, if I can catch them heavenly bodies again, early hours of the morning for you subscribers, because I feel it's very important. There are chem clouds, and there is these brown-red clouds that are out there at the moment, and I just hope that they don't cover the system. They did nearly on the last video, but luckily I caught them at the end. But also as well, there's a chap that's doing wonderful work as well, Cryptic Star, a very kind, respected subscriber, and also he's got a fantastic channel, and I urge you to watch his footage, because he's seen the same objects that I've seen in the skies. Because these objects are here now. They really are, these craft. It's just basically getting a good telescope and zooming up at the stars, and you will see them. You will see them. And you all know that Nibiru is a genuine, real planet, object, heavenly body that lurks and comes round. It's all part of our star system, because all of us are made from stars. And I believe that Nibiru, if it wasn't for Nibiru in the past, we wouldn't be here. The way it knocked through and hit other planets and moons, we wouldn't be here, because we are part of that system. And whatever happens when it happens, yeah, okay, when the big shift happens or the life-changing event happens, I just wish you all to be safe, and also that I hope that you've prepped and basically got yourself things to basically cope with, because the power grid will go down first. Government will pull the plug before anything happens. So we just got to basically keep an eye on the skies.